Today marks 3 years since a very somber day in our nation's history. It's hard to forget these images. Thousands of protesters breaching the Capitol building. 5 people died in the chaos and 140 police officers were hurt. Well, tonight, our Casey Nolan spoke with one of the officers on duty that day. He reflected on the lasting trauma he endures and how he's still trying to cope.
Come up here.
January 6th is a difficult day, and I think it always will be for me.
3 years ago Saturday, Winston Pigeon was on duty as a Capitol police officer when the mob attacked.
I was pepper sprayed, nearly stabbed at the flagpole, and that was just me where just I was on the West Front, Upper West Terrace.
Pigeon left the Capitol Police 10 months after the attack. Today, he sees an obligation to those still in uniform to speak up about what happened that day.
No longer working for the department, I'm able to do this and able to speak more freely about my experience and about what happened to me and many other officers.
At a time when January 6th conspiracy theories are on the rise, a Washington Post University of Maryland poll recently showed a quarter of Americans now believe the FBI instigated the attack.
I've received more threats and hate mail today than I did at the 1 year anniversary, and I think that's largely because the former president, current members of Congress are continuing to whitewash, downplay, and diminish the real violence and severity of the attack that we all experienced that day.
To cope, Pigeon has turned to painting. Already an artist before the attack, he has focused much of his watercolor work since then on scenes and themes from that day and the aftermath.
My art took on new meaning after January 6th because it had always been there for me, but I had never relied upon it in that way to heal from such a traumatic event. And it was, and still is, very helpful and very important to me.
In Washington, Casey Nolan, WUSA 9.
Casey, thank you.